Welcome in. It's another week of True Sim. We are in the second week of the playoffs for TGC True Sim and True Stimulation, and we are going to the DMV Championship at Wilmington CC South. But first, let's recap what happened last week at the Memphis meetup. Here we are. We did finish at 29 under par, 66, 65, 62, 66. A little disappointing on all rounds except for round 3. However, it was a tough week. The winner only did shoot 44. Nothing outrageous for TGC tours. Where's T29 29 under put us? It puts us T26, which isn't all too bad, considering like we thought. Usually we go into the week 40 is our number. That's where we want to be at the bare minimum with a chance to get to 50. Last week was a little bit harder week and we kind of settled for 30, 35 as a goal, and then ultimately came up a little bit short. This week, hopefully we can fire back a little bit better. Where would that put us on PC? It was 11th place on PC, so not too bad. But I want to see if we can crack that top 5 on PC, bounce back up there, maybe top 10 overall. It's been a little while since we were there. Let's take a look. The last time we were top 10 in a tournament, not platinum though. Hello, this was our best week ever in platinum. I'll show you that real quick. Season, our best finish ever. I play those rounds over on Twitch. Memphis Cup 60, 60, 63, 59. I had two hole-in-ones in this tournament. Final results. Can I not see the scorecards? Where am I? There I am. Thought it might show the scorecard. Had 2 hole-in-ones over on the Twitch channel, so if you guys are watching over on YouTube right now, feel free to consider hitting that up. I don't I would recommend I don't normally do this. I'd recommend keeping the notifications on. I don't go live all that often, maybe twice a week, if that, so it's not overbearing by any means. So if you are interested in watching the Platinum Tour rounds, I do try to stream them over on Twitch. So let's see. Last few terms T26, 28, 26, 28. So 8th place for the British Open Championship back on July 11th. So it's been about a month since we cracked the top 10. We did have a nice streak before that. 5th, T10, T5, T9, T7, 5, 6, 3. So we have some nice finishes. I would like to get back on that trend. So how are we going to get there this week? We're going to try to go bogey free. We had a couple last week. We're going to focus on tempo. Tempo's been a little sporadic as of late, and the fairways and greens are going to be critical as well. This is the DMV Championship at Wilmington CC South. Firm fairways, moderate greens, and fast green speeds.
Hello there and welcome to the event. And wishing you the best of luck in your first round of this event. And with that, let's crank this first drive out there and get on our way.
It's hot. We're wearing the tank top this week. Maybe it'll be good luck. And our scally on as always. Mr. Nance, could you please introduce us?
And hello, friends. Jim Nance, along with Sir Nick Faldo.
On the tee from USA.
Michael Kilbride. Let's get off on a hot start. Right down Broadway. Come on now. All right, there it is.
Shot is away.
Want to make sure we hit that tempo, hit fairways and greens. You know, if we're not making putts, our proximity's a little off. I'm gonna be okay, but I want to hit fairways. I want to hit greens. 80+% on both of them would be ideal.
And second shot here on the first.
I have like an 8-mile-an-hour tailwind here. Typically, for a rough calculation, you play 1-to-1 on the wind. However, a lob wedge really doesn't get that. It gets about half, so it might get to like 89, 90, which is right on this fringe for a tailwind. And it's uphill, so it might actually only get to like 88. And there really is no rollout with the lob wedge, so I think it'll only get to maybe 91. We need this to get to 96. I feel like we're better off de-lofting this and trying to get it there. than I am trying to partial. Partial is so difficult to gauge on True Sim without having the scout cam to really pinpoint your aim marker. Alright, tempo has been executed. Hopefully it's not too much.
Heading for it.
Sit down. Bite. Okay, we'll take that. That's about 7 feet.
All right, nice
6
approach
feet.
on that one.
Okay. Putting
Lining
cameras need to
up
be
a
on. That is a
6
green
foot
and a
putt
fairway
here.
though to start. Always like looking behind first. This looks like it's breaking slightly right to left based on the pin tilt here. It's leaning towards my body a little bit. Not all too much. 163 in green speed. I'm going to aim right edge. Try to blast this home.
And
Really had no
count
break at all.
it. That's a
We
birdie.
will take that though, all day. Nice little way to start your tournament with
One under for the round.
Yeah, we heard about the circle.
Yes, we're
Got it.
familiar with shapes.
bird.
Wind is blowing right to left on this one.
Okay, so this one's a big dog leg. This is kind of hard to hit the fairway, but you can do it. And you can get it way out there if you play aggressive. So I think that's what we're going to try to do. Tempo's executed. Did I turn it too much? Nope,
Smooth
this is
sailing off the tee.
perfect. I always play the course once before just so I have an idea of where things are and where it's laid out. Knew a nice draw on this hole would
And
be,
second shot here on the
we would be
second
in
hole.
pretty darn good shape. Okay, downwind a little bit. Sandwich pitch. This is at about a 10-mile-an-hour tailwind. It's gonna pick up a decent amount. I think it's gonna like kind of one hop and almost stop near the hole if I just put some backspin. So that's all we're gonna do. Just get enough distance and then grab. Perfect. 4-footer.
Good little shot there. This could be a
I'd
birdie
say
on the
so as well,
scorecard.
John. Looks similar here. Pin tilt slightly towards me. Ball looks slightly above the feet. Blast at the right edge.
Looking pretty
There we go.
good.
2
Oh,
for
yeah,
2 to start.
Well done. Back-to-back birdies.
Because it's a circle. Yeah, we heard about the circle.
Yes, we're
Got it.
familiar with shapes.
Alrighty, down to 2 under par after that. And you're teeing up at par 5 here.
Par 5. This one's not reachable if I recall, unless you maybe have a major tailwind 620 with a force
Tell
carry over
Just
water.
by the sound that
So
was
there's just like no
hit with extreme
chance.
force.
Kind of like a. I don't really like this design
Second
to be
shot
honest.
on the
620
third.
it just doesn't. I like this hole if it was maybe 75 yards shorter. Like if this shot right here was 220 to carry the water, that'd be tempting. That would be tempting. Should be a nice little layup here. You don't often see a layup in this game, but
job.
it's really the only option on this
third
hole,
shot.
which is kind of a bummer. Alright, so once again, it's kind of stuck right between the lob wedge D-loft and a sandwich partial. Considering how difficult the partials are, I think I'm leaning towards the lob wedge. The wind's at about 10-mile-an-hour crosswind, which I bet you takes off about 4 or so from distance, so I need about 8 yards extra at this lob wedge. So I'm going to give it a pretty substantial amount of D-loft. Tempo's executed. We like the sound of that. Hopefully it's the right
This
distance.
could be good.
Sit down. There we go.
Good shot out there. Nicely played. This one's a short 3-foot putt.
Just blast it right
And
through.
with
We are
that,
now
Because it's a
3 in a
circle.
row.
Yeah, we heard about the circle.
Yes, we're
Got it.
familiar with shapes.
Not going to be many eagles made on that
Brought
par
things
5
down to
either,
3
so
under
I'm
after
really
that
not
one.
losing anything on the field unless you're holing out.
That wind's blowing right into our
Easy
face
thus
on
far,
this
but
one.
now we have a long iron shot into the green. Par 3. We've always struggled with these. It's a long one too. 7 feet up. This will carry 188. Then we're into about 10-mile-an-hour headwind. Probably carries like 175, and we just kind of hope. We gotta hope that gets to this back pin, I put a touch of D-loft on it because that's all you can really do with a 5-iron before it starts actually losing yardage. Alright, tempo is executed. We're doing okay on tempo thus far. Let's hope it gets back there. Get back there! Losing a lot of yards. Yeah, lands about 175. Another club up.
Nice.
It would have been more difficult.
Here we go.
You
This is
can
for
loft a
birdie.
4-iron way up there, but your dispersion's much more widespread, I would say. Felt like this 5-iron was always going to be about 10-12 feet short. 4-iron, you could be 25 yards wide left or right if with a slight mistempo. And there's no guarantee that you're within 5 feet or something crazy if you hit a good tempo. Okay. Uphill, right to left, 163 green speeds. Typically 163s break a little bit more. I'm pushing it out. Make sure we get there. Give it like 3 cups. A little less. Even a little more less. I don't know why I was seeing so much break. That's okay.
All right, that putt'll go.
I mean, that's a tough shot.
And after that hole,
180 into the
are at
wind.
3 under par.
Gonna be pretty happy with the par.
Here
Content with
comes
the
a
par there, I
par
should say.
4.
Okay, this fairway runs out at 360. I think as long as we play a draw, we're fine. Even though
That
it's way downhill,
was powerful.
I don't think this should run out. It's gonna be an awkward second shot. Hitting off a downhill. Oh, did it run out? Light rough's okay if it is. Alright.
And just in a
Not the
light
worst
rough
thing.
at the moment.
Ball below our feet. 94% lie, so take about 7-8 off this. It carries 130. Down 5 maybe carries 132. Then we have a tailwind of about 11. And it's more of a crosswind, but it is pushing it forward, so let's call it gets out to 135. I think this is like perfect. Just about navigating where to aim. I'm gonna aim pretty far left because I'd rather be left. Wow, we're still right at it, or even a little right of the hole. It's good distance control, though. It's gonna give us a good putt at it.
Hey, I'm liking
Good
this.
thing we
You're,
aimed so far left. That
hitting
ball was
lots of
below our
greens, it
feet,
seems.
and on top of
This
it,
one's
it had the
the bird.
compound of the wind. It was just, you knew it was gonna go way right. Alright, this is actually breaking a ton. And this ridge, kind of have to power it through.
Looking good.
Please. Oh my god, man.
Bit
That stuff
long
kills me.
on that one. 5 feet to the cup from here. Looking good.
Oh my god, man. What are we doing?
Too hard. This one's for bogey. And that will work.
So much for bogey free. Like, I thought I powered through both of those. I really don't feel like I made a bad judgment on either
Okay,
one.
checking in here. 2 under par for the day.
I hit the tempo that I was trying to execute as well. That's so disappointing. Well, Undertale is 600 through 15, so maybe it's
We've made it to
the
the
course in
6th
general is a
hole.
bit challenging. So yeah, now we're compounding
This drive
mistakes
should
as
be
we
safe.
bad swing play in a gray fast. We're out there, but don't like to see that. Okay. Let's take a deep breath, take a sip of water, 14 feet up. I should get to about 71. It's a bit long. If we put some backspin and some loft, this should be perfect. Come on. Alright, tempo is executed. Wind was underplayed just a smidge, but distance looks decent. Spin. A little long.
Nice shot.
Hopefully this isn't
All right, here's a 7-foot
crazy
putt.
break. And the pin is slightly tilted. Doesn't really seem like much break. I'm gonna aim right center. Power it.
This putt's going. That shows some resilience.
Almost
Birdied
fell
this
off.
one
Alright,
after
so
a
at least we battled right back.
Yeah, we heard about the sir.
Yes, we're familiar with shapes.
And after that hole, you are now 3 under par.
Ooh, and I do have some, I forgot I have some
And a heads
like different
up,
things.
this hole,
Not
the
specific
tailwind
towards
blowing
birdie, but
with the
we
ball.
play some different noises other than the standard ones that we always have. This is a very tough pin. Another tough par 3. Ugh, slow. Hopefully that's right in the middle, the heart of the green. And just stick. Maybe kick left somehow. Ooh, we're kicking right. Not good. Ooh, running away.
Yep, that's going to do just nicely. This is a very, very long putt, but I have
Okay, so
confidence
the middle of this is all breaking, and the start is all breaking right to left. Keep turning. Alright.
Here comes a 3-footer.
Take
Alright,
no
let's get
3-footers
to
for
the next.
granted. Still bummed about that bogey.
Currently
Hole
3
par.
under par for the day.
A couple more par 4s. There's not many par 5s
we're
on this course. Only
teeing it
3.
up
Well,
on the
I shouldn't say
8th
not
hole.
many. There's one fewer than normal. Whoa, not a 3-wood. Let's simmer down.
Nice swing.
That would have been awful hitting a 3-wood off that tee. Not sure why.
All
my
right,
caddy
setting up
chose that
now at
close. A
about
long
200
par
yards
4.
away. 5 strokes off the lead.
98% lie, so this is only going to go 186, and then it's going to lose a few because of the wind too. Probably get to like 180. Can I deal off this a little bit and get there, hopefully? Get on back there. Should have clubbed up. Run up, run up, run up, run up, run up. Definitely warranted a club up.
I'll take those all day. You could go to 4 under if this goes down.
Okay. Let's take our time. Ball does seem a little below our feet here. The pin is also indicating the same, so I think this whole thing is left to right.
Looking really good.
Oh. Correct on the read, just not correct. Incorrect
Just
on
3
the
feet left.
break amount.
There's your par.
Not a bad par. Not a bad par. Once again, very long holes, so both 7 and 8 very
All right, that's going to
challenging.
keep you at 3
Going to
under.
be minimal
Wind's picking up
scoring
out
on
there. We
those
got a
holes, I would
headwind on
venture
this
guess.
hole.
At least on
Beauty
round
of a
1.
swing there.
Perfect tee shot here. Seems like another long hole, especially with the wind playing as is. All they can do is
This was
hope.
around
Yeah,
185
another approach,
yards to the
184
pin.
in, huh? Got a club up here. 98% fairway lie means this is going to carry out to about 199 with the elevation and lie. Then we have into headwind of about 6, 7. Take about 10 off that. 189. A little off, a little backspin, and hope it's right. Alright, tempo was executed. Let's hope it sticks. Sit down. Oof. I mean, we almost dunked that. Christ. It's a good
one.
shot from that distance.
Okay, sinking
13
this will
footer.
take you down to 4 under par.
Can't ask for much more than this, but it is downhill. Right edge. Inside right edge. Inside right edge. Nope. That middle part was breaking left to right.
All right, here
I
is
didn't
a
see
look
it.
at
Another
our
par
putt,
3 in a row, but
and that
I don't
will
feel
go.
bad about any of them. The
And
only one I
right
feel
now
bad
you are
about
at
is
3 under par.
5, and I should have birdied that. That's 2 strokes we lost. So like if we were 5 under through 9, I'd say we played a real
So
good
got
front
par
9.
4 for this one.
Let me just go right over these trees with this tailwind. .103. Get
I
through.
don't know. This one could go either way.
Hit the tree and then just knock into the fairway.
We'll get through these branches eventually.
Oof, bit too much. Is it light rough?
And
Yeah.
second shot on the 10th.
Not
coming
ideal.
up.
71% of 50. That ain't bad. You know it's gonna roll a little bit. Okay. Did I do some math wrong? What the hell was that?
Sinking this will take
That
you
rolled
to 4
forever.
under.
Christ. On the short hole, too. Gotta be smarter than that. I put my goals as fairways and greens, and I just completely ignore the fairway part of that. Do I just go right at this? Oh, what happened? Scared the crap out of me.
All right, let's give this a
Some
tap the
offline
other way.
alert?
And
4
tapping
pars in a
this
row.
one in for par.
Let's
Well
find some
done.
scoring here. I think this is going to be a
And
tough
it looks
week,
here
so
like that'll keep you right
you know,
there at 3 under.
30 under might be a decent number. Rob is at 9, Uber's at 6 through 13, Undertale 6 through 18.
Blowing left to right on this one. And just sheer terror coming
Alright,
off
this
the
should
club
be a good
face there.
scoring
Powerful
opportunity.
drive.
Finally, we have a driver wedge into the green again, similar to the first few holes.
Okay, second
Yeah,
shot
this
on
is
the
a
11th.
nice distance, too. Really hole it out? Overly optimistic? Yeah. Oh, oh, we knew we were going to be
Little
tight.
play.
The
And
wedge
no
game is
potential
strong.
Birdie. Good work.
Not missing
Fifth
those,
birdie
baby.
today.
Because it's a circle.
Let's have
Yeah, we
a-
heard
let's
about
have
the
another
circle.
one.
Yes,
Got
we're
it.
Oh, how about we play one of the other random ones?
Bringing things down to 4 under after that one. Hole number 12 coming at you.
We'll sprinkle one of those in there every once in a while. There's a button I have, it plays like a random set of like 6 different ones. They're not all Seinfeld, they're just completely random. They're much longer in duration though, so
Tee shots looking decent.
can get a bit annoying, so we'll stick with our standard Chuck and Larry for now. Ew, kind of an awkward distance. So we talked about how we don't really like a partial because it's so difficult on True Sim to figure out your distance. Like I would normally partial this, and I think I still am. I just hope I can find the right number. Because a lob wedge is just so good if you can. What do I have this? Do I have a 76 pitch? 76 gap wedge. This might not be that bad. Downhill 5. This gets to 78. Maybe 79. So maybe we just do this. This might be the safer play. instead of trying to get execute a partial and not be able to see it. Alright, tempo's executed. Wind was not played for enough. Looks a little short. Oh, we actually got a great kick.
You had that one dialed in, didn't you? And here's an 8-footer for us.
Looks like... Ooh, I don't like the way this ball is sitting. I don't know, it like kind of looks like it goes down and then back up. I'm gonna aim literally a millimeter left.
This one's tracking. Shaping up out here. That's birdie number 6.
Yeah, we heard about the circle.
Back to back, let's go. Let's put this round back together. Par 3, if we can get a birdie train on par 3, that going into a par 5, then we're cooking.
All right, let's see what we can do here on the 13th.
All right, another long one.
Nice easy fade on this one.
Put a little fade in to that pin, tucked on that right edge. Love that shot from 200 out.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna do just fine.
10-footer.
Great work. Here we go, birdie putt.
This one's definitely breaking left to right. Seems reminiscent of hole 5 with the crazy breaks. Not as severe, but it's pretty severe. I ain't missing low. At least I'm trying to miss high.
Great work out there. Great work. Birdie
Let's
number
go.
7 in the hole.
That deserves a random one. Let's go.
And here we go on
That's like a
hole
random
number 14.
TikTok guy that I found one time. I was dying laughing. Big cut here. Trying to hold the fairway. Tempo's executed. Do we...
Looks like we're going to the fairway.
It might be too long. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Light rough's fine. Ew, too bad. It's a par
We
5
ended up
too.
in the rough, but
You kind of need a
thought you were
cut. I
gonna end up
wonder
with
if you
fairway.
can play this green, like that cheese type play. Because I guess like if you play out here, right? So you take a 3-wood. It's still 270 in, right? So I don't know if there's a point. Let's take a 3-wood here and just see what happens. It's gonna run up a lot. Don't kick all the way left. Oh no, it's going bunker. Oh well, I deserve that. I was trying it
this is
out.
what our third
so
shot
to
is looking
speak.
like. Just 3 strokes off the
Okay.
lead.
Let's make sure we do some math here. This is gonna go about 62, but then we have 3 off because it's gonna go 59 pretty much on the number before the wind. Which makes me feel like this is pretty good. I'm gonna put a little backspin on it to make sure it checks up. I don't think it needs to, but... Bite.
That was good. Okay, let's finish up. I'm loving it. That's birdie number 8 on the day.
Because it's a circle. Yeah, we heard about the circle.
Yes, we're familiar with shapes.
7 under par after that hole.
Come on, baby.
Okay, careful out there. We got a tailwind.
Uber's been playing really well, so if we know we're close to Uber, we're probably playing pretty good.
Beautiful swing.
98% driver, a little weird, but we're going to be in wedge territory, so that's all that matters. So it seems like a lot of these, it's all wind dependent. A lot of these are playing very easy, a lot of them playing very hard, so I'm not exactly sure what to make of it at the moment. So 9 feet up, plus this wind, it almost like negates, so it's like, it feels like 44 is right. I think a little D-loft gets there. I think that's our play. Bite. Ooh, great touch again.
Ooh, setting up for birdie here. Okay, let's head to the next.
Yeah,
Some
we
good
heard about
proximity on this run, maybe that's 5 in a row. Now we're heating up.
After that hole, 8 under par.
And the scorecard that we can't see behind us, Uber and Rob both finishing at 9 under.
Let's see what happens here.
Looks
on
like
the
that is the
16th.
leader in the clubhouse at the moment. We are still early in the week. It is Sunday night.
Oh, effortlessly
So
done. Nice
plenty
swing.
of time. And do we just miss the fairway on the last par 5? Get up there. Get past the edge. Oh, we got very fortunate here. Although this pin doesn't look too appetizing. Whew. 290. Let's give it a rip and see if we can get it to the green.
Don't see that every day. I guess you're just going to take that driver off
Get a
the fairway
miracle
and
kick up
be on
and
your way.
left. Go left. Go left somehow. Keep running. Stop. Right there. Stop. Please don't. Please. Thank you.
There's a green and under regulation
So
for
we
you.
have an eagle
yourself on the
putt.
back.
It's almost not as desirable
for
as
eagle.
a pitch. But, you know, there is a chance of a hole out here. I think this is relatively easy enough to read as far as it all being right to left. Ooh, a little firm. It's uphill though. Turn a little bit. Just be makeable. Good. That's good.
No, that was tough. A little
There,
bit.
this is
little
one
bit
of the
too
ones
hard
we
on
need.
that.
Jam home. 4-footer.
Okay, here's a 4-foot putt for us. So far, so good.
You can see a substantial amount of
Okay,
break.
well
That is
done.
now
Birdie for
6
you.
in a row. Stay hot, son.
Yeah, we heard about this, sir.
Sitting at 9 under for the round.
Come on. 2 holes to capture the
And
lead.
we
Get
have
to
a
the double
par
digit.
3 on this one.
Ooh. Looks crosswind here. Feel decent about this number. But we gotta play safe out to the right.
Shots looking
We
good.
hit it
Nice
fast.
drop.
Oh god, it's gonna go right at it.
So it's
Will it
looking
be enough
good.
distance? Oh, it is. Okay, good. I was very scared about that being water. Second I hit it fast. Surprisingly, had a great carry. I
all
guess
right
it was
there.
downhill and maybe it picked up a
Ball's
little
a
bit of a
long way
tailwind.
from
Made the
home.
wind
Let's see if we
slightly
can help
turned
get
behind
there.
our backs. Okay, so this is uphill. Another one that's going to be very challenging to make, but hopefully we can just kind of knock it up in that ballpark. A little firm. Turn. Stop, please. Okay.
And 4 feet to
Oh,
go.
easy. Smoke it home.
Looking pretty good.
Thank you.
Next
Alright.
putt.
Par on a challenging par 3. All the par 3s were near 200 yards.
Okay, so that'll keep you at
Got some
9
slack.
under
Can we have
round.
a single one that's like a middle iron or
And
wedge?
this hole is
It's
a,
like a tight green or
long
something?
par 4 hole.
Seems a bit unnecessary. I think the shortest one was like 190. Or it was, no, you know what? It was 180, but it was directly into like a 10-mile-an-hour headwind. I think it was hole 7.
Okay, hitting
Maybe it
into
was
an
4.
elevated green here.
Alright, 18th hole. Finish strong. Up 20 feet, 7 off. Take 8 off because of the 99% fairway lie. Maybe even 9 off. We'll lean with 8. Gets us to 168. We're also into a headwind of, let's call it 8. It's probably going to put us right around like 158. Touch a loft, touch a spin. Hopefully this lands closer to 155 and then just barely trickles out. Ah, great fast. That ain't going to be good.
Might
Maybe a
be
decent chip.
flying the green here.
160 was the carry.
A little wayward on the approach. That's all right though. Okay,
I
here's our
don't know
third shot.
how dangerous it is. It looks downhill. It's down a foot. So I am a bit concerned here. Using the putter to kind of just get a read of the green a little bit. It is breaking left to right. A good part of me says this lob wedge is fine, and I just don't want to be overly aggressive. I'll go a little D-loft, but I'm just going to kind of hope this nuzzles up within 3-4 feet where I can just tap in for par. Roll out. We read that break nicely. Easy.
Nice chip. And 4-foot putt.
All
All
right.
right, you've managed to drop
With the
that
exception
one
of
in
hole
par on the
5,
final hole. Good
That
stuff.
was a great round. You're gonna have bad holes. You just,
Well done
damn,
out there.
a 3
9 under
putt
at the
from
end
like
of the
5
round.
feet. That hurt.
Well, that's it for me. Thank
But
you
we did
for the
tie
round,
Rob.
and
We
thank
did
you
tie
for
Uber.
playing PGA
As you can
Tour.
see here, 9 under, 9 under at the moment. Uber's been playing fantastic. Has won a couple events. Al and Toom both at 6 under, and then a handful of the other gentlemen not too far behind. So pretty satisfied with the way we played round 1. And look forward to seeing you guys back here. Oh, actually, let's take a look at the advanced stats here. How good were the furs and gurs? I feel like it was relatively good. I'd say about 80% each. 78, and greens were really good, 94%. So that was good. That was really good. I mean, even on the bogey, we had a green regulation, really. So that makes a ton of sense. So hopefully we can keep that up. We'll probably honestly keep the exact same objectives. Bogey free tempo was critical for this round. I think that gray fast at the 18th hole was one of the very few tempos that I missed the entire round on approach shots. So we're gonna need those. Hopefully we'll have some good proximity. Proximity was 16 feet. Had some really long proximity, but had some really tight ones, so it kind of balanced out to around that 16 number, which I like. But we'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed.